Hello, you guys. We are reaching the last part of our class, and this week you are working on finishing up your projects and getting your papers in. I wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up and a reminder about the formatting of your paper. So if you remember, at the beginning of our class, we practiced APA format. So that's something that will be expected on this paper, and you will get points for how you format your paper. So I wanted to remind you about how to do your references page. The references page at the end of your paper is really important. So let's take a look. This is a sample paper from the Purdue APA OWL. Great place to go look and see if you have a need for examples of how to do your papers. So this is an example paper from there. First of all, you'll see that it's titled References and not Works Cited. Works Cited is MLA and References is APA. So because we're using APA format, you will put the word References in the center. Then for your listings of your references, you'll do them in alphabetical order. And then you will use last name and then first initial. There aren't any, you won't use any first names, you will only use first initials. And then after that comes the date of publication. So you put the date in the parentheses with a period after. And then if you're using a journal, which you most likely won't be using a journal in this paper because of the text, but just so you know, if you use in a journal, or if you've used any references like this, you'll want to do this too. But a journal article, you will write out like a sentence. So there will be only the first letter capitalized, and then everything else is lowercase, and then followed by a period. And then if you have a larger title, a larger body of work, so for instance, a textbook, a book, or the actual journal that a journal article would come from, then you write that, and you write that like you would any normal title, and then you put it into italics, and then you put so for instance, this is a journal, so it has the journal number and then the page numbers that you would find those in. When you use a textbook, it's a little bit different, so you won't have this here, okay, but you will have this in italics there. So let me know if you have any questions. The other thing that you need to pay attention to is it's double spaced, so your whole paper should be double spaced, and you're including your references. And then do you see how this is indented? So you have the first line of your references, and then it's indented here. That's called a hanging indent. And so you'll want to do that on your paper too. So let me know if you have any questions about referencing. You'll need to make sure and reference anything that you included in your project. So I'm looking forward to seeing your work, and good luck this week. Thanks for all you're doing.